Is Star actually writing on the catkin? Is that what he's doing? Is he writing on the catkin right now?
You know what? Sure. Yeah, Star's on the catkin talking to it to tell it what to do.
Okay. And so the catkin, there's the part in the song where they go, I need a hero, and during that time you hear a like the cat just screeches in as Star goes in, I need a hero, like just singing the song as well in his style, in his pop-like style. And the cat's maybe Star has like in his hand like a laser pointer kind of thing, and he's using a laser pointer, nice. To like get the cat to like bat at the space station. So it'll penetrate through like the barriers. And the ships are more of these attack ships are gonna fly out of the space station trying to like attack the catkin, but the catkin's just gonna be batting at it and just cause a lot of chaos. Finally, your group's ship, that's stealth, is able to get past everything and go up to the station itself. Now, where do you want to actually? From where do you want to infiltrate the space station? Like, from what side would you say?
Well, the idea was to go to that control room very quickly, right?
Yeah, I think as close as we can get to that is going to be the most beneficial.
You will try to position your ship as close to there as possible, and then that's when the chromatics start doing the jazz version of I Need a Hero as well. And they will begin to manipulate the side of the station so that it creates a hole, or at least morphs the hole to turn into its own airlock for your ship to dock and start to infiltrate in. And could like Star somehow like join you all so that he can also be in the control room?
Oh, okay. Definitely. I think jumping off the catkin as it's trying to wrestle with it.
Yeah.
Yes. If you can see the map, you all end up surprising everybody in this room. So it's a room full of scientists. There's a ton of soldiers with these like mech suits, and then Kerwin is actually right over here, and he's also heavily suited up, more so than any of the other soldiers there. And they will all be very surprised that you just blew a hole into the control room and, are just dropping in. And honestly, like, just because you surprised them, the soldier are probably not going to hesitate, and they're just going to start firing at you all. So, we don't have to roll initiative. Pretty much, if any of you all want to do anything to try to protect you from the initial barrage of bullets, you tell me if you're doing anything to help with initial barrage.
Yeah. Telekinetic shield up immediately.
Okay. Telekinetic shield up immediately. Kerwin is going to start barking orders at all of the troops right now, and they're going to start to get into these different formations. But yeah, the initial fire, you took them by surprise. All they can do is fire into this barrier. So the rest of you all now can act in any order you'd like.
While he's got the shield up, I'll go invisible and cut around and start firing back with my Tommy guns. I want to take out distract as many guards as possible so they're not firing on the rest of the crew. So okay. I want to draw their fire by firing on them.
For funsies, maybe Tori would go possess one of the people shooting to get them to stop shooting and shoot at one of their own instead.
Right now, I'm envisioning like Tori, similar to like those ghost twins in the Matrix, where they're just like walking through, like I'm coming for you. Did it.
I'll go for that one then.
All right, so you'll merge with this one.
Yep.
Frankie, roll me a perception scene, please. This over here, that head scientist is actually Victor's mom. The scientist over here is actually Victor's dad. Both of his parents are here.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Everybody keep your eyes open for Agatha, too.
Right?
I know this guy's kind of the big bad, so Black Powder's actually going to start making his way towards him. I don't have my pig leg, so I can actually move a lot.
I would also say that at this point, like, Kerwin's helmet flips on, and it just completely, like, shields his face. So he's ready to get into combat right now. It's his suit is very reminiscent to, like, Tony Stark. Tony's, like, Iron Man suit.
I was thinking,
so
like,
pretty...
Darth Vader, like...
Sure, like a Darth Vader Iron Man like mix.
Yeah.
Darth Vader Iron Man mix, I would say. Like, it's cool.
What Star's going to do, Star's going to stay behind the barrier with Frankie, but because Star now has the thing on the device on his voice and kind of like light cannons, so he's going to be a mixture of Black Canary and Shuri from Black Panther. So he's going to put up his fist and open his mouth, so as he hits a high falsetto note, it's gonna amplify, like go out to like kind of like hurt their hearing, and then he's gonna use the light cannon to like kind of like shoot them both. I hope that makes sense. So that's what Star will do, but Star will stay behind the barrier for now.
Henry and Felix, they will be lagging behind, so they will be there in the next round. Veed is basically like pulling out his cards, and like Gambit style, he's just kind of toss several of them, and they're all gonna plop down in a row, like on the ground, like in front of them, and they start to glow. Kerwin is now going to yell out to the head scientist here, which is Victor's mom, and he's gonna yell out, "Turn on the signal!" And she'll flip a switch, and all of a sudden these sound waves like start pulsing in the room. I'm gonna ask for everyone who's psionic, that would be Frankie, to roll me a will save, please.
Oh god. Okay, here goes nothing.
Take it a disadvantage, so you'll have to roll and get the
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Oh my god.
You're fine. It looks like you're fine. All right, you're fine for this round.
Jesus God.
Cool. Then the soldiers are gonna start firing. Yeah, so you're still keeping up a barrier. So Sam moved over here, so there's gonna be a couple of soldiers that are gonna be firing at Sam. Now with you, Sam, I'm gonna say that what is your normal like armor defense that gives you resist? Like, what's your normal resistance, I guess is my question.
My normal, the thickest, the heaviest I have is a 2, but overall it's just a 1 for my armor.
Okay. I'm gonna say that the suit that you get will absorb 6 damage. So you get a resistance of 6. Right
Perfect.
now, all of you across the board, unless you have something better than a 6, you'll be resisting 6. So you're welcome to dodge, as 3 people will fire at you. So you have to dodge 3 times to not get hit.
All right, I am going to use my combat reflexes to dodge.
So you dodged 1.
And 2. Ooh. And 3. Ooh.
Okay. So you take 1 hit that does 12 damage. So you absorb 6. So you're down 6 hit points unless you have other bonuses that I don't know about.
Nope, I got it. Any specific location?
Yeah, just because I think it matters. Let's say they fired towards your throat area.
Okay.
Which is more armored because of your scarf.
Yep.
So does that give you more resistance?
Yeah, I've got 2 points there. So
nice. So you only took 4 damage.
Perfect.
Okay. Also, I need to remind you, Frankie, that while you're rolling during this entire combat, you have Victor morale bonus +2. You have +2 Victor morale bonus
Right.
throughout.
I've got to remember.
So just remember that. At the end of this round, you will see anime style. Boom. This character, like, kind of just like land in front of you, and it is what looks like Agatha. but she's gone through a lot of changes. So her eyes look completely dead. She's got completely dead eyes. They sort of like glossed over, almost like The Walking Dead, kind of glossed over white, milky white. And she has a lot of prosthetics on her. Her limbs, for example, her hands and her legs look like they've been completely like prostheticized. There's a lot of the same thing that I was talking about with the scientist. There's circuitry going around her head. And she is dressed in this really sleek but very very well armored suit that gives her a lot of flexibility and a lot of movement. And she just kind of slams down anime style, very much like the Black Widow does, where she like pops her head and like her hair just kind of flows, and she looks
total poser. She's a total poser.
She's a total poser. Total poser. Yes, exactly.
It's like, ugh.
Yes. Ooh. Yes. Exactly. But I will let everybody act now before anything happens.
Because I was running towards him, did I see him tell the scientist to turn on the signal? Did I read his lips? Because I was going right towards him.
His helmet is covering his lips.
Yeah.
His helmet went down, and then he said, "Turn off." So I don't think you would have been able to read his lips, unfortunately.
Okay, so
good question, though.
I don't know if the signal's on then.
Okay, you don't know. Yes.
I'll go first with my Tommy gun attack.
Nice. Roll for damage.
Not much, but it was a good gut shot.
All right, you'll attack. There you go, and does 4 damage.
I think I was just gonna shoot some of the other soldiers while possessing that one.
Okay. Go ahead. Just roll a 3d6 for me.
Okay. Yeah.
You're fine. Roll me another 3d6.
Okay.
11 damage. Nice. Very nice. Okay.
Frankie is going to use his shield and throw it very Captain America style, telekinetically controlling it, throwing it initially towards the console where Victor's mom is at to see if he can disable the signal, and then have it like ricochet around the room so he can like catch it.
Okay. So it will hit the machine. Go and do damage. I just want to see how much damage you do.
33.
All right. So you will bust the machine itself, but it doesn't seem like that deactivated the signal. But you will be able to catch your shield.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep my run going towards him. And when I come up, I'm gonna draw my sword, and I'm actually gonna try and get up under his helmet. Try and like pop the helmet off, basically.
Roll an attack roll. Just to try to get it wedged in his helmet.
Gosh,
Yeah,
maybe we
go ahead.
gave Black Powder a lightsaber.
I was just thinking, is this a vibro sword or a lightsaber or what?
Yeah.
If you want to consider it to be more like a lightsaber, you're welcome to make it like a lightsaber cutlass. That's fine too.
Sure.
That'd be cool.
That's
I don't-
awesome.
Yeah, so you'll be able to get like wedged there, but you need to use brute strength to open the helmet. So roll a strength roll. You'll have to get. It'll probably be with a -4 penalty. Strength -4.
I'm gonna use luck.
Go ahead.
Nah,
Does that work? Okay.
not with the -4.
Okay. All right.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Those were
But it was worth a shot. It was definitely worth a shot. Okay.
So Star is going to try to help knock out those soldiers because he sees Sam and now he sees Agatha. So I'm gonna do Starburst.
So with your voice enhanced, your starburst is normal single target, yes?
Yeah.
So with your enhanced, you basically can burst in essentially a 3x3 square, centered in one space, 3x3 square. So where would you like that 3x3 square to be?
So Star will, I guess, wherever these soldiers are, right here. I don't know if you can see where I'm pinging.
I see that.
Okay. Yeah, so Star will try to hit these soldiers here, but I know one of them is Tori, yeah?
Do you know?
Nah, I don't know which one is Tori, but Star is trying to hit the soldiers that are like right here.
Then that makes sense. So go ahead and roll damage, because I don't think you would necessarily know Tori was in one of them.
Exactly.
One of them's firing at the other, but I mean it's happening so fast that you may not be purely paying attention.
Exactly. So 7.
7 damage? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So this guy drops down and unconscious or dies, whichever one you're trying to do, and then this one takes 7 damage. Okay, nice. This soldier, moves over here, and he actually steps over one of the glowing cards, and of course Veed says, "You just activated my trap card!" And then the trap opens up, and these glowing ropes, almost like Wonder Woman lasso, like lasso of truth, comes out and just binds the soldier, and he just drops to the ground with his gun clattering to the floor, and then Veed goes over to him, grabs the gun, and then he says, "Sam, catch!" And he throws the gun, which looks actually better than the gun that Sam has. It does look better than Sam's gun. He throws it over to Sam, and if Sam, you want to catch it, then you can make a dex roll. So you don't catch it, but the weapon still lands on your feet.
Okay.
So if you want to just grab it next round, it's up to you.
Okay.
If you want to grab it next round, and then Veed will pull out his cards again, and then set for the next round. Henry and Felix come in. Henry is going to take his rifle, and he's going to start, firing at the soldiers here. He'll hit, doing 14 points of damage. Felix, he gets ready to fire his weapons, but then he sees Agatha, and he just freezes for a moment as he sees Agatha in the state that she's in, and because he's taken aback by it, he's going to automatically fail, at least for this round, automatically fail his will save. So you all don't know this, but he will be like under the control of the signal for the next round. Agatha will survey the area, and at lightning speed, like crazy ridiculous fast speed, she charges at Frankie and sort of like slams up against him with her momentum. And Frankie, even though you're like a heavy guy with this armor, like you just get flung like tumbling across the room, and you just slam against the wall, and there's like a big indent in the wall, and you'll take, just from that, 17 points of base damage. 17 points of damage, which you can resist if you need to. Will she, as a secondary action, because she can with a free action, just fire her hand, I'm gonna say like her left hand, like sort of transforms into basically like a cannon kind of thing, and then she will fire at Star right here. Star, you have the ability to dodge this if you'd like.
Okay, yes. Star is a bit of a squishy.
Okay, so you failed. Okay, so she will deal 11 points of damage to Star. I'm sorry, wait.
Let's say, well, Star's about to be out for the count, y'all.
Well, remember, you resist 6 of that. You
Right.
resist 6 of that. That actually, it's actually a 16. So you take -6 is 10. So 10 points of damage, unless you have other things that resist.
Oh, I do have things that resist. Where does she shoot Star exactly? Is it in the chest?
I would say chest.
Okay,
I would say
so
chest.
Star has front and back. That would be 4. So
Okay, so initial 4.
Mm-hmm.
So it resists 10.
So
So
10.
you only take 6 damage, because it was 16 total.
Okay.
6
okay.
damage.
Star's
And
in
this is the one to take out. She has her left hand is like the arm cannon. Her right hand, she pulls out this katana blade, like Sephiroth style.
Wow.
Sephiroth style katana blade that does come out like a lightsaber. And of course it's red. I would probably make it like a deep reddish purple, I think, for her. That would be really cool. And then Kerwin, he is, face to face with Black Powder. He basically will take his mech suit arm, and he's gonna do like a palm attack against Black Powder. You may dodge this, Black Powder, if you'd like to dodge.
I'm gonna try and parry. Actually.
You may parry. That's fine.
I just failed it.
So he will also like push you back. You're not gonna slam into the wall, but you're gonna be pushed back here with this attack. And he does a total of 14 base damage. So remember, you by default have a 6 resistance on top of whatever your other normal resistances are. And he basically did your chest area, the front of your chest area. So 14 minus
7.
The rest of the soldiers. So for the rest of the soldiers, the shield's not there because Frankie got slammed. So they're going. I'm gonna say 3 of them fire at Veed, and then the rest will fire towards Henry because he's shooting at them. Veed will be able to dodge 2. He will take 11 points of damage, minus 6, so that's 5. And then Henry will dodge twice as well, and he takes 14 points of damage. Back to the top of the next round.
So with Agatha engaged with Frankie and Star, kind of, I'm gonna... Oh, man.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm going to try to rush over and grab a hold of Agatha and see if my touch does anything there.
That's good.
I don't know.
Can you get to her?
That is...
All right, so you're just gonna try to touch her, right?
Yeah, I want to see if I can like grab a hold of her back or something to...
So yeah, she's moving very fast. So I think it would be an opposed dex.
Okay.
I believe. So go ahead and roll your dex versus her dex, but her dex is really good. So it's opposed. So it's opposed. So in opposed, we have to take the larger of the 2. Is that what the rule is? I think in GURPS, if it's opposed. Yeah, she's gonna be able to dodge out of the way. But you feel like it is possible. It is possible to grab a hold of her. So, you can certainly try again next round. Oh, and did you do anything on your way there? Did you do anything with the gun that was at your feet? Just out of curiosity, Sam?
Yeah, I definitely would have picked it up before I started running.
You pick it up. So what happens is it starts to transform also into a Tommy gun, but this one is an even more souped up, like heavily modded Tommy gun now, which does double the amounts of damage that your normal Tommy gun does.
Perfect.
I think Frankie's gonna go, and he'll look at Felix. Like, I'm sorry, my friend. We have to do this. She's too dangerous right now. And he will move up to her and just bash her with the shield. Obviously, boosting it with a sonic strike. So I'm just gonna roll that. Let's see.
Okay, you will try to connect with that, but again, she's very agile, so she actually will be able to Matrix style dodge out of the way.
I mean, it was a crit.
Oh, was it a crit?
Because I have a bonus.
Oh, if it's a crit, never mind. You hit. You hit with a crit. Sorry. So no, I will not allow her to dodge that. Go ahead. Good job.
Nice.
Go ahead and do damage.
Yes.
Good job.
It's for that Victor bonus.
Yeah.
Yes.
31. Nice.
Thank you, Victor.
Right?
Thank you, Victor. Yeah, that Victor. It's a good thing we experimented. It's the science bonus.
Yes!
For science!
For science. Great. Awesome. Okay, who wants to go next? Yeah, definitely let me know if you crit. Yeah.
I guess with Tori seeing everything going on with Agatha, she's a little taken aback. She doesn't want to attack her, so she'll just keep shooting at the other soldier. That's kind of, I think, the one that's
over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll for. Go ahead and roll an attack roll. Just roll me 3d6s. Let me see what you get. You're fine. Roll for damage. Another 3d6. 12
damage.
Nice. 12 damage. Nice. Cool. He's bloodied.
Star's gonna do another psionic scream. So Star's voice is a 20, plus whatever the little device, so Star succeeds. So I will be aiming. So Star's gonna use his psionic scream to hit her. So let me roll for damage. So 9. Star got a 9.
Damage. Okay. Let me see if she dodges that. Sorry, she does dodge that.
Oh well.
But it was a good try.
That guy's a little strong. I'm gonna need help. But since soldiers are firing at my friend, so I'm gonna just come up behind this one and slash at him.
Yes. Go ahead and roll your attack roll.
Yeah, that hits.
Your damage is
Nice.
going to be whatever your cutlass does times 2, because if it's a lightsaber form, I'm just going to say it does double damage.
So
14 damage. You just cut right through him. He's dead, like just automatically.
Okay.
All right, good stuff. Henry is going to. He's going to try to see if he can hack the system. So he's going to make his way towards the machine here that was destroyed, but then Felix stops him and uses his telekinetic powers to like levitate Henry up in the air. Henry like curses, and he kind of yells out, Frankie, help! Henry says. Meanwhile, Agatha will also use her telekinetic powers and sort of slam Frankie up into the ceiling as well. Frankie, you take 18 points of raw damage from that. And then roll an opposed strength with her psychic ability, because she's actually trying to psychically grab your shield. Oh, nice. Okay, let me see what I get. All right, I didn't roll very well, so you can feel her trying to grab the shield psychically, but you're able to hold on to it with sheer strength. Henry's got Felix, and then Veed. Okay, so Veed is going to take a card, and he's going to throw it at Agatha's feet. The card will automatically activate, and what you end up seeing is a big mirror pop up, and then the mirror shows a reflection of Agatha, and then its place there is like a phantom Agatha that appears right next to you. So I'll designate the phantom Agatha duplicate with like this eyeball, I guess. And this Agatha seems to be on your side.
Okay.
And then Veed is going to move over here. Soldiers are going to be firing at Veed. Veed only dodges 1. He takes 17 damage. Veed's looking okay, but he probably can't take too much fire, like, for very long. And then Kerwin, he's basically going to spend a round. He's going to try to rally the rallied troops, so they're going to get like attack bonuses in this next turn. And I think he is going to go over here towards what appears to be the comms. So he might be calling for reinforcements, or attempting to call for reinforcements on the comms. I think that's everyone. So next round, whoever wants to go.
If possible, I don't know if Tori could try to possess what's his name?
Kerwin?
Erwin.
You can try.
To keep him from going to the conference. Yeah.
Yeah, you can try.
Yeah, I'll try that.
Okay, so you're gonna leave this one and you're gonna move to this one. Go ahead and
Yeah.
roll your
magic ritual something.
Yeah, you'll get he is very well like guarded against he has a very high will. You're not psionic, so I'm not giving him that bonus, but you will still get a -4 penalty because he's very good at his will.
Crap.
Oof.
Okay.
Not this round, but you can try again.
Okay.
Next round. Who else would like to go?
I'll go again, trying to grapple Agatha.
You can. And make an opposed. So, out of character, do you have the flux inductor?
I
do.
don't.
I do.
I have the mug. Not getting a hold of her. I'm actually going to pull the mug out for next round and tell myself I'm the world's best grappler.
Okay. Okay. I don't know if you can use it yourself though. I don't think that's how that works. Like I don't think you can, because it's supposed to convince other people that you're a good grappler. You can convince other people that's a good grappler, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you actually are able to be a good grappler, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Had to try.
I don't know if that it will help in this in that specific case, but maybe you can use the mug creatively in some other way.
You could be the world's best boss.
I can't, because I'm basically just moving towards just down.
Okay.
So I can only get to about here.
That's fine.
I had a flintlock, but I'm trying to remember what my damage was for a flintlock.
Okay.
Because I picked one up last time we were in VP's World.
Okay. They can give you a modern version of a flintlock if you want, which again does double damage.
I'm gonna go try to help Henry out by grappling Felix.
Okay.
Right? Because that's what happened, right? Felix was so I'm just gonna try to at least put his hands down or just disable his arms.
Yeah.
So that'll be strength.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. You'll be able to grapple him. Henry drops to the ground.
Yeah.
That's a crit? Yeah. So you will be able to hold him. And with the crit, I'll say that you can continue to hold him next round and act normally if you want to act normally next round.
That's good.
Or if you want to, you can act normally this round. It's up to you.
Oh, okay. Let's try, because I see that we have a clone Agatha who's going to help us in the fight. And I see Kerwin. I'm going to try to range blast Kerwin with a psychic.
Yeah. Go for it.
Yep.
I'm going to say that because he's being distracted by Tori trying to possess him, he's not going to dodge. So if you hit him, you hit him. 18 damage? Okay.
Star is going to split up and still have the little device on his neck. So Star's going to do a psionic scream again, kind of surrounding Agatha to kind of push her in place with the scream. 36. Oh, I got a 9. Yes.
She will fail her dodge. Okay.
Hallelujah.
So you deal damage.
Yes. So I did 10 points.
Okay. Nice. Okay. She's weakening. She's weakening a little bit. Felix is, with a critical hit, he's going to try to break from Frankie's grasp, but he can't. Henry is going to book it, and this scientist is going to try to stop him, but Henry's just going to pull him aside, shove him aside, and he falls off the chair. And Henry goes, sorry, and then he pulls out his hacking device, and next round he'll attempt to start hacking the machine. And he just yells out, cover me! Several of the soldiers are going to start moving towards Henry's direction. So this soldier is going to start to move in this direction, and there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people firing at Henry. Henry's going to attempt to dodge. He dodges. Oh gosh, he didn't do so well. He only dodges one of the 4. Fortunately, they didn't do a crazy amount of damage. So Veed is going to run up over here towards where Kerwin is, and he's going to throw a card down here, which will summon his Bright Magician. And the Bright Magician will be able to act the next turn. Yeah, I guess he'll summon. Nah, I actually think he'll summon the Bright Magician like here to try to help Henry out. Miri Agatha is going to try to grapple real Agatha, and they're just going to be, wrestling in place with each other, which means that it'll be harder for her to dodge the next round. Next turn, whoever wants to go can go.
I will try to possess again.
Go ahead. -4 penalty.
The helmet.
Oh, yes.
Is that enough? Yeah, that's enough. Yes. So you go in, and you will effectively, starting next round, you will effectively be able to have full control over Kerwin's actions. Okay.
Orlando, is that you?
Damn, baby, what did you do to your head?
Nice.
I'm gonna stop where I'm running to and flavor Senshi.
Nice. You will transform into your super sweet form.
It goes super sweet. And then
sweet.
I'm gonna just create a big shell of sugar around Henry.
Yes.
And just basically case him in.
Yes.
No
You
one
will
can
be
get
able. You shield him, and the soldiers are going to start to fire at him, and they're not going to be able to penetrate through the sugar, at least for the next few rounds.
Then I'm just gonna move back this way so I can keep an eye on him, just in case.
Nice.
That's
Okay.
Star is split up. So Rhyolite and Amethyst are going to aim at the soldiers with the device to do a psionic scream. Star does 13 damage.
13. Okay. So that kills this one.
So after the psionic scream, since I can push this button, I'm going to do Starburst.
You can you can get all 3 of these soldiers in a burst right here.
Well,
If you want to do
3
Starburst.
yes. So I'm going to do it at the soldiers you just aimed at. So
Go ahead.
Rhyolite and Amethyst will... Well, no. Rhyolite did the scream. Amethyst will shoot the guards. And, ooh. That's not a crit, but it's close. So a 7.
That'll hit. Roll for damage.
Yeah.
This will damage all 3 of them.
Nice.
D-Star, if you want to get in on the experiment, you would have had the victor bonus.
This is true. Well, he would have the Stormy... He had the Stormy bonus from last world. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that just incapacitates all 3 of them. Boom. All 3 of them. Good job.
I will, with Agatha being contained by Agatha, I'm going to try to grab a hold again and see if I can't revert.
Okay. Cool. You don't have to do an oppose because she's grappled, so just succeed on a dex check. Just succeed. That's all you have to do.
Dex, not my strength.
Oof. Damn it. You really needed that. You really needed that flux inductor. That would have been like so perfect.
Yes.
So perfect. You can ask for it, but
Because I'm grappling Felix, but I can still do something then, or should I? I'm deciding if I should let him go or not.
do you want me to see if he succeeds his next will save?
Yeah, can I? Yeah, that would be good. That way, if I can tell that he's come to.
It doesn't feel like he was able to shake it off. So if you let go of him, he will probably use the psionics on somebody.
Right.
So it's up to you if you want to maintain the grapple or not.
I'm trying to think if there's something else I could do that's more mental, that doesn't require my arms. Yeah, I'm gonna use my telekinesis.
Sure.
I'm grappling
Sure.
him, but I'm using my telekinesis to pull out the grenade,
Yes.
and then I'm just looking at the grenade. The grenade is floating in the air, and I pull the pin and drop it
Where?
right on Agatha.
Oh,
my
my gosh. Okay, roll.
Oh, wait, on.
Oh my gosh, this is so nerve-wracking.
10 more grenades. 10 more grenades. This is the time to roll a 10. 10 more grenades.
I got
Two?
a 2.
Blinding flash. I don't think we've
already gotten. No, we haven't gotten that one.
Yeah.
All right. Any creature within a 30-foot radius must make a Constitution and Dex saving throw of 15 or be blinded for 1 minute and stunned for 1 turn.
Okay.
If one saving throw is made, the creature is blinded for 1 minute.
Okay. You said Dex saving throw?
Within 30 feet?
Within 30 feet.
Okay.
So that's a lot. That's like...
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
So everyone within 30 feet has to roll has to just succeed, succeed a Constitution, which in this case is stamina.
It's health.
Health.
Or
Okay.
health.
Well, I pushed
Yeah,
the
health.
one.
So you exceeded in Dex.
I succeeded in Dex.
Now, so everyone has to succeed in Dex and
Oh, I got a bonus.
stamina. Yeah, with your bonus,
That
that Victor
Miraculous.
bonus, man. That Victor
Bonus is saving my life.
Okay, so it's
Bonus
both Dex
bonus.
and health?
Just health.
Dex
Just
and
health. Okay.
Oh, sorry, just health.
Okay. I never find there's health.
I'm gonna see how I do. Okay, Veed is fine. Veed is fine. Agatha is basically blinded, and stunned, so she can't dodge a touch attack at the moment in the next round.
Cool.
So that's good. And then let's see, Felix failed, so he's stunned and blinded.
I can let him go. Yes.
You can let him go. He's stunned and blinded. Nice. And all the scientists are just going to automatically fail. And then the soldiers, also, I didn't roll very well. The soldiers within the 30-foot radius are also blinded and stunned. So you just... Good use of the grenade.
Yes.
Although I would have loved to have had 10 grenades too. just the entire room, everyone's
The whole room would have killed us all.
Basically.
It was
Okay.
risky, but I had to try.
That was a clutch move for the grenade. The
Yes.
grenade did well. Okay. Fortunately, Henry is not blinded, so he is gonna start hacking. And then Kerwin can't do anything because he's possessed. And then Bede, the magician is going to start to. I think the magician is going to start to attack this soldier over here, and blast him. So that soldier's down. And then Veed is. So he's just gonna go over here and prep another card. Next round. Everyone is free to do next round.
As Erwin, I think I would try to make some sort of command and say to turn off the signal and tell the soldiers to stand down if possible.
You can say that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So you're gonna yell out, turn off the signal. The scientist is gonna say, I can't, Captain, it's busted. The system's been busted. The console's been busted. They can't turn it off. But the soldiers will hesitate and not fire this round.
I think we need to see Sam.
Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can go. Am I still going after Agatha?
She's stunned. She's defenseless right now.
Grab her.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get my hands on her shoulders and see if I can't revert some of the cyberneticness.
You grab a hold of her, and then Agatha just kind of, starts to spaz a little bit as you see the circuitry sort of power down, I guess. And her arms and her limbs, they go from looking mech to more like a mundane prosthetic. Basically her arms and her legs look like mannequin limbs now. Mannequin limbs at the moment. And she just slumps down and she's basically incapacitated.
Just in case, I'm going to reinforce the shield I have around Henry.
Yep, you can do that. If no one else is doing anything, we can end combat here because it looks like you've got the situation under control. You still have control of Kerwin.
Wait.
So you are effectively for right now until he breaks his will save. You are Kerwin. You are the commander. You are the big boss.
Yes.
You are the vanguard.
Yes.
Henry is going to effectively hack the system, and he will deactivate the sound, like the signal, and then the soldiers will stand down because the vanguard told them to stand down. And Henry is going to start coming out of. After a minute, he will not be blinded. So you all basically have a full minute if you want to do stuff before everything like kind of continues again after being blinded.
I'd like to go check on Victor's parents and see if they are coming too. Are they under this weird spell program thing?
So you will go to Victor's parents, and I will say, Frankie, as you check them, so all of the scientists here, they are clinically dead. They're clinically dead, and these cybernetics are basically tapping into their basically they're surgically implanted so that their bodies aren't decaying. Like the heart is still pumping blood, their lungs are still breathing oxygen, but they're brain dead. They're effectively brain dead, even though the rest of their biology is still functioning and alive. So if you deactivated them, they're essentially will remain corpses. Like they'll basically die. So it's not like they're being mind controlled. Their bodies are physically like puppets with this circuitry.
I told the group this, as probably Sam already found out. Probably, anyways.
Agatha is the same way.
Same.
She's not being mind controlled. She is dead for all intents and purposes.
Oh, and then I look over at Felix, like, I'm so sorry.
His heart, his face sinks when he sees his sister, and she's just kind of there. And he's just gonna like go up to her, kneel down. He drops his rifle, and he just kind of pulls her shoulders and just kind of like holds up her head and looks up at her, look at her face, and he says, "What did they do to you? We can't leave her like this. This is, at minimum, we need to take them out of their misery, basically, at minimum." Victor is going to be on the comms and says, "Frankie, what's going on? I heard a lot of firing and guns and stuff."
We have it under control, but the scientists, your parents, they're not even alive anymore. They're just being puppeted. They're gone.
I figured that might have been the case. So I guess there really is no one there to save. Can you at least take them back so that we can give them a proper burial?
Yes, of course. We must take their bodies back. We have to take them all back.
At this point, you will see the Flavor Zord, the Mega Flavor Zord, like flying in. There's still like a combat going on outside, but the Flavor Zord will be able to easily deflect their attacks and will approach the new airlock that you created, so that if you want to start loading the bodies of the scientists, you're welcome to.
Yeah, Frankie will definitely carry both parents with him as we board the Zord.
The soldiers are still awaiting for any future orders from their captain.
Oh, gosh.
I don't know if he tells them to do anything.
Oh gosh. I'm trying to think.
Be
I mean, you don't have to.
Be epic. Be epic.
Well, I was. I would probably tell the soldiers to circle up around Erwin, if possible.
Circle around him? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I don't know if they'll do this, but I was hoping that they, like, if he was to command, like, the mission's a bust, just put me out of my misery, and then I'll, like...
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you want them to just open fire? Okay.
On him,
I mean,
and then she'll like exit from his body as soon as they start.
It's a very weird request.
I
So
know.
I would say roll a persuasion with a -4 penalty because that's really strange.
It is a very strange request. Is that IQ?
Execute order 99. What is it? No, wait. What is the number
66.
that means? 86. 86, right?
66.
I'll
Yeah.
egg it
Execute
on
order-
too and say, yeah, you failure.
Wow, Sam got really dark.
I would expect that from BP, not
It doesn't-
Sam.
No,
It doesn't work.
They would. One of the soldiers would be like, "I'm sorry, sir, but we can't do that. We can't do that."
Well, you're no use. And then I guess I will just start. If you're not going to attack, then
Are
I
you
will
just gonna? Are you
attack
just gonna?
you? Or yeah. I guess I'll just put him out of his
alright.
misery.
Jesus.
All right, that's really dark, but okay.
This
That's
is Tori,
really
though.
dark, but okay. If you think Tori would do that, okay.
Sure,
All
yep.
right. All right.
That's pretty
Roll. We'll roll an opposed. Roll a rich. Roll an opposed. Roll your ritual magic against his will. He's gonna roll a will.
This is for everything that you did to Agatha and Felix.
Okay. If that's what you want him to do. If that's what you want him to do, Emily.
Yep.
You can.
Yep.
Okay. So. Yeah. Do you want to describe this? This is so.
So what kind
Yeah.
of weapon does Erwin have? Is it like a?
He'll have. I mean, he's probably got. What was the general's like weapon? Like he probably has some sort of.
Yeah, probably
Yeah, he
some type
probably
of
has a
ceremonial
blast.
firearm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. So he just kind of stops again and says to the group, like, "Well, if you won't do it, then I'm gonna do
Yeah.
it." And he'll slowly raise his gun
Oh gosh.
to his head.
It'll be, and you'll see it shake. You'll see it shake. Like,
Yeah,
he's, like,
trying
this
to
guy's
fight.
resisting.
And then boom.
Oh man! Wow. Okay. He drops, and then Tori's spirit just poops.
A great way to
That's some revenge right there.
for real.
Felix is not paying attention. Henry, however, he looks a little spooked by that. He just doesn't know what to say. He looks a little spooked by what Tori just did. But Felix is still like clutching his sister, and he's breaking down crying.
Oh no, Tori would just go over to Felix and try to comfort him.
Henry's gonna walk over to Frankie and says, "I think we have things under control here now, Frankie, but we probably still need to destroy this base."
Agreed. We wait till we're a good distance away, and we could set some explosives down for sure.
Yeah, I mean, Jim will probably arrive with the ship, and he'll be able. He's got a radiation suit of some sort with him. So yeah, if you want, he can definitely dive into the reactor and plant the bombs. There'll probably be like other soldiers, like there who are still very loyal to the mission, not necessarily loyal to the captain, if that makes sense. So we'll say that the rest of the foot soldiers that you have, the murder unicorns, Stormy, the Dr. Felix, like they're just gonna go and just mow down the soldiers to allow Jim to like dive and put the explosives in.
Frankie also will be like checking on Henry to make sure that he's okay. Like, what are you shot? Are you okay? They shot at you.
A little, he says. You can see a few bullet wounds, like that. I mean, his suit basically absorbed a lot of it, but we'll say like his arm over here is bleeding a bit, is bleeding down, and yeah. So he looks a little torn up.
And then he gives him a hug.
He freezes for a moment, and then he will lean into the hug, and then he will just kind of give you a squeeze. Thanks for hacking my back, Eth. I mean Frankie.
Yeah, because he's speaking in Ethan's voice, so it's like, it's okay. I will always have your back. And it's probably something that Ethan always said to him.
Yeah.
It's like, I will always have your back.
I missed you.
I missed you too, old friend.
And he's just gonna like clutch you tighter.
He'll continue hugging, and then after a moment, like, let go and let's check on the others and see if they're okay. I know others were being shot at, and maybe Star can help heal some people.
If you go to the rest of the station, you'll hear some heavy metal music, and some of the dead soldiers are just gonna be doing like the thriller dance, like as a victory dance. Do 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 do.
Because this is thriller.
Yes, exactly. The pirates are also going to come into the control room, and they're giving each other like high fives, and they're saying, "Huzzah! Huzzah! Arr, we did it, mateys! That was fun. We need to bring back one of these starships with us. Ah, that's true. That could get us home real quick. All of a sudden, Black Powder's world like becomes more steampunk.
Gets invaded by everything. Like, I have a feeling that everything is just gonna cross-pollinate.
Dr. Felix is gonna come up to you, Star, and wrap his arm around you.
I was gonna be like, thanks, Doc. And Star's kind of like glancing around for Stormy. Did you see Stormy anywhere?
Stormy like sort of clears his throat, and Frankie, you can hear Victor say, maybe Star wants to do an experiment too. He says, maybe he has some theories that him and Dr. Felix and Stormy can talk about.
Star's gonna be like, well, stand down, big boy. Let me go check on Stormy. So when he lets Star go, Star's gonna immediately walk over to Dr. Felix. Jesus. We'll walk over to Stormy and say, "Are you okay? Did they hurt you?" Star, and I think because Agatha hit him in the chest, so he'll have like a little cut in his mouth, and he'll be more concerned about Stormy's well-being and saying, "Are you okay?"
That was quite a rush. I can't say that I've ever had the pleasure of fighting super soldiers in a space station before. Makes me a little bit in the mood, if you ask me.
Star's eyes will go rainbow like his hair, and all the voices will be like, "Yes, but let's get home first."
Yes, Daddy.
That part.
Oh, Sammy. So Carmen will find Sam, who's not invisible right now. Says, "Wow, they weren't kidding. You look super different in this world," she says. "Oh yeah, Sammy? Ooh, I did not know that was you. Oh, that's you, Samuel?" And so all of a sudden the chromatics come up to you and say, and Carmen notices this, and she's like, "Oh, Sammy, you didn't tell me that you were associated with this band here," Carmen says.
Oh yeah, good friends, the Chromatics. This is Carmen, Tori's sister. Yeah.
Oh, well, hon, we need to all go out and celebrate. We need to get ourselves out, grab some drinks, play some jazz. Oh yes, play that jazz.
Yeah, now that we've got this part done, we're gonna blow this whole thing up. So we better get on the Zord to escape. But when we get back to camp, Star could really help coordinate some outfits for a jazz fest.
A jazz fest. Oh, girls, that sounds so much fun. We definitely are going to be having ourselves a celebratory concert back when we come back. Girls, that sounds like a beautiful, beautiful suggestion.
Yeah, so let's get everybody out so that we can begin the festivities and really enjoy ourselves later.
I'm gonna go find Taylor.
Yeah. You'll find
I don't
Taylor.
know, like, did she just stay in the ship the entire time?
I don't think she would have left the ship. I think she would have stayed just to make sure that nobody saw the docked spaceship that she's cloaking, so she would have to stay on the ship.
So I'll go into the ship and just let her know. It's alright, Taylor.
Everything's good now?
Some bombs are being set and we're gonna blow this thing. So, mission accomplished, I guess.
Wow. She'll drop the spell, the magic, and she'll say, "That was quite a rush. I rather enjoyed that. Thank you so much for including me."
Well, I figured it'd be a good idea for you to get a feel for the world I suggested us going to.
If that was just a taste, she says, "I'm definitely looking forward to where you and I go next."
I have a few ideas. And he's just gonna pull her in and kiss her.
She'll kiss you and she'll say, "That's music to my ears."
Well, let's help everybody else get where they're gonna go. Then we'll head out before everything blows up.
I'm just gonna real quick, like as we're all leaving, Frankie's gonna break a piece of the candy.
Nice.
It's like
For the road.
I never get tired. This is some of the best candy I've eaten in
Yes.
forever. And he'll offer some of it to like Henry and other people. Like,
Yeah.
you've got to try these.
Henry will take a beat. Ooh, sour blue raspberry. It's like a Jolly Rancher, but better. This is actually Ethan's favorite flavor.
No.
I know. Sexual tension.
It's so come on, it was so Han Solo. I had to.
Yeah. I know.
I know.
Yes, I know. Nice. Love it.
Oh yeah, I was gonna talk to Felix because I went over to go comfort him. Yeah, so I just wanted to kneel next to him and say, "Hey, let's get her home. Let's get her a proper burial, and you can have a proper goodbye, and she can finally be at peace."
Does this mean you're going to be using the eggplant for yourself then?
I think so.
I think she would have wanted that.
Thanks. Are you okay with that?
Now that we've got her body back, I think I can finally have closure. I think I can finally say goodbye.
Let's take her home. Let's say goodbye.
Okay. He'll take a hold of your hand.
Oh. Ghost hand. Yeah.
Well, at least attempt to take hold of your hand.
Yeah.
And he'll forget. That's right. Well, maybe we'll be able to do this very soon then.
Yeah, really soon. Let's get home first.
You'll start getting back onto the ship, and Henry will make eye contact with you, and he'll give you a smile as well, and a wink, and he'll nod.
She'll wink back at him and nod, and she'll go up to him and let him know I made my choice.
Yeah? Henry says?
Yeah.
What's that? And he'll fix her hair, because her hair is a little, at least attempt to fix her hair, but it goes right through. But he tries to.
I'm going to use the 1-up on myself.
Good. Congratulations.
Are you okay?
Peachy, he says. We saved the world. How can I not be okay?
True.
I think you earned coming back.
Thanks. And she would try to go to hug, and she's like, I'm never gonna get used to this, and I can't wait until I don't have to do this awkward hug thing ever again.
We have a lot to look forward to.
Yes, we do. And she'll go on with the others.
You all get into your respective ships after you've gotten everybody who's still alive off, and you will start to fly away. And then as you're flying away, I think Felix will take the detonator, and then he'll hand it over to Frankie. Giant explosion. Blah blah blah.
We fly back to the planet with the explosion behind us, because we don't look back at explosions.
Everybody returns. There's going to be cheering from all of the people that were left behind, like the support crew and the really small young kids who weren't ready to be soldiers yet. And you all are coming back. You're doing like your victory walk, you know, in slow motion. Victor's going to start running up to Frankie. Henry's like right next to him, and he'll basically hug both of you. He'll hug both you, Frankie, and Henry at the same time.
Frankie will extend an arm out and like hug him as well.
Yeah. The three of you will like share a group hug. Carmen is going to be next to Sam. The Chromatics are going to be also next to Sam. Felix is going to be with Tori. Stormy, of course, is going to be with Star, and Feed will be with Lonic, and Black Powder is going to be with Taylor. And then Star starts singing all that jazz.
I feel like we need to have like somebody playing the drums with their helmets.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
One of the little kids that we saved initially in the forest.
I like that. I like that.
One of the kids you initially saved. Yes, exactly, that one. And that will close this session before we do the epilogue and do the full ending, the actual ending.
That was great.
Good job, everybody.
That
was so much fun.
Yay.
That was great. What a fun ride.